At 5 a.m., most Jefferson students are still lying in bed, asleep in preparation for an exhaustive school day. However, Rhea Goswami enters the ice rink in anticipation for a 2-hour practice of ice dancing, embodying the commitment of a competitive athlete. This is Early Birds of TJ, the athletes who practice in the morning.
The only time I can skate is during the morning, and oftentimes that's usually from 5 or 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. And I have to do that because I get home at 5 and sessions also end at 5, so that doesn't really work out. But also, skating's been a part of my life for so long, and it's a huge stress reliever that I can't imagine life without it. There are days I don't want to go skating in the morning, and sometimes if I have like a big test the next day and I stayed up, I often don't go. But most of the time, what keeps me going is that I have my sister, and to show her that you can keep skating and you can have so many other things in your life as well is a really big factor. And as well as instilling the lessons that I learned, like discipline, honesty, and just rigor, into her is really helpful because it helped me in my life. And also, skating gives a big diversity in my life and also allows me to meet a lot new people, get new experiences that I wouldn't get anywhere else. Skating has helped me a lot in my TJ life and it's translated a lot to academics because it's instilled values of discipline in me. For example, I learned how to slice my time in which that I can be the most productive and still go to sleep at a reasonably decent time. For example, during elementary and middle school, often I try to make use of every minute I had, and I used to often do homework in the car, or I used to do like projects at the rink. Waking up in the morning at 4 a.m. may sound horrific, and leaving your warm bed may sound atrocious. But if it's something that you love and something that you're passionate doing, that drives you to get out of bed. So that's what kept me motivated to skate and also get out of bed that early in the morning. That's what I hope to tell you all.
Anthony Wong, like Rhea, is a student athlete who sacrifices sleep for his sport. Having begun competitive swimming since age 9, Anthony practices 6 times a week, including 4:30 to 6:30 in the mornings every weekday. Even if the 2 hours of practice for 5 days curtails less than a second off of his performance, he claims that the early morning drills are worth it.
I've been exposed to the water ever since I've been a child. My mom always tells me stories about how I'm super excited to go into the water and do different lessons. So swimming has basically just clicked with me, sort of how different subjects in school also click with me. And I can use it as a coping mechanism and a way to de-stress from school. Recently, I haven't been dropping as much time as I would like to be. So I end up asking myself the question, why am I still doing this if I don't see the results that I want to get? And in the end, it just comes down to the fact that I need to do what I love because sometimes school can get really stressful. And so I just need another way for me to be able to relax. It's not as much of a burden as it is a thought of it paying off in the end. So everything that I'm doing right now, yes, in this moment it's hard, but in the end I'll be able to see the results and be able to tell myself, oh, this was 100% worth it.